And the same starting five for both Tom Thibodeau and Joe Mazzulla. Al Horford's ready. And the ball batted around to the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Tatum now on him. Step back, leans in, avoids the foul. Bridges, corner three. And a rebound to Jalen Brunson. Back to Bridges. And pass stolen by Towns, but by Tatum, and goes in, misses the layup. White on the follow. Bad pass from Brunson. Tatum takes it the length, and White with a good hustle as the Celtics get on the board.
But I also want to give a compliment to Karl-Anthony Towns. It would have been very easy for him to pick up his first foul in there. In the postseason, yes, you don't want to give up layups. You don't want to give easy buckets, but the basketball IQ of this is not the time to pick up my first foul.
Knicks are 1-2 at home during the playoffs. An excellent road team during the regular season. Brunson's first shot misses. Jaylen Brown the rebound. I always say the team that lost the previous game comes out with more desperation. You expect to see that from the Celtics here in the opening minutes. Josh Hart, good defense, helps force a turnover. Bridges goes right at Derek White and finishes. And White pushing it up the other way. Al Horford steps back. First three, knocks it down.
As poorly as a different game plan for the Celtics, don't count on it. It is who they are. They're going to get a ton of threes up.
25 for 100 in the first two games from three-point range. This is as good a three-point shooting team as the NBA has ever seen, but really struggled massively in the first two games. Anunoby lost it a little bit before going up for the shot. And Brown kicks it out. Holiday, nice fake. Another fake, lays it up, and then nobody near.
Does. You're forced to close out on a smaller player. That little pump fake just opens up the lane, and they have 5 shooters, so there's no one in the lane to protect.
And Anunoby hop step out to Hart. Extra pass, Brunson. Brunson tied up. Shot clock at 4. They throw it inside the Towns. Nice entry pass. 5 misses that one, and gets the second one. Now, the Celtics have taken 4 shots, only one of them 3. We're not going to get crazy overanalyzing the three-point game, but it'll be interesting to see. They took 20 less threes in game 2 than they did in game 1. Tatum against Towns. Well contested shot misses. Josh Hart the rebound.
And that, to me, is a big difference for the Knicks defense. It's Cat and Brunson.
And Karl-Anthony Towns, that's his first three-point make of the series. Only took 2 in the first 2 games. Brown rises up. He hits the 3. And a 2-for-2 start for the Celtics from downtown. Little full court pressure. Towns guarded by Tatum. Tatum gets the hand up. Towns on the drive. Lost it. Poked away by White. Still McBall. 8 left on the 24.
Normally you would say this is and Derek White in the passing lane. You saw Derek White with the deflection there. That makes your job so much easier guarding a bigger player in that position.
Towns now with 5 on the 24. Backs in. Shot clock winding down. Falling away. Puts it up. And Horford with the rebound. Celtics have done a good job on the boards in the first couple of games in the series. Jrue Holiday backing down against Bridges. Good defense from Mikal Bridges and a turnover. 2 turnovers for the Celtics. Brunson has Horford on him. And no Kristaps Porzingis starting, but he's expected to play. Anunoby step back, 3-pointer. Roll around the rim at least 3 times before coming out. This crowd ready to explode on every make. Jaylen Brown off the bounce, goes inside hard. Bank shot won't go. Towns outlets.
Good challenge at the rim by Cat, not to foul. Another instance where he can be undisciplined.
Brunson misses. Ball knocked out of.
Defensively, he's been very disciplined.
Tatum nails the 3. Celtics 3 for 3 come downtown to start. And remember, in game 2, only hit 10. They were 10 of 40. And it's an excellent three-point shooting team. You just didn't expect it to keep going the way it was. Anunoby with the offensive rebound. Spins against Brown. still Nick Paul 10 to shoot.
Well, this is a good sign if you're the Boston Celtics. Jayson Tatum taking his time, and they're going to search out those pick and rolls. And you see Karl-Anthony Towns is back. To your point, Doris, those are uncontested shots, and they haven't even made the uncontested one. So that's a good sign for the Celtics.
Towns gets it, but misses the layup. It was almost a 5-second violation. Tatum, the hesitation, now drives inside. Layup won't go. Hart grabs the rebound. Hart likes to push the pace off his defensive rebounds. Bridges fakes. Baseline. And the Knicks 2 for 11 to start. Celtics 5 for 9. Boston with a 7-point lead. Brown gets inside. And another foul.
Players, he says, we're trying to put them in a position to be more vocal and more leaders now when they were in their 3rd, 4th, 5th year. So to even see that come to fruition, that all starts with Brad Stevens and just continues through the Celtics organization.
Terrific start for the Celtics. Pritchard has come in for the first time. Ties up Bridges. Pritchard's more than just a 3-point shooter. He's a tenacious defender, excellent rebounder. Shot clock winding down. Brunson double team. Falling away, fires away, gets it to go. His first field goal.
Come on, that's ridiculous. Celtics put Al Horford on Josh Hart specifically to bring help, and Jalen just goes opposite. Incredible footwork.
Brown gets it down low, lays it up and in. Good power move from Jaylen Brown. He's got 7 early points as Porzingis set to check in. Brunson one-on-one with White. Draws the foul. The first fake didn't work, but the second one did, and free throws for Jalen Brunson.
Oh, well, you're going to see, too, it's Chauncey Billups, Gary Payton, Kyrie Irving. Not many guards have the type of footwork. Here, look, he's looking at the shot clock. He recognizes, turns away from the defense. That's a much easier.
Because of his physical stature, he needs that space.
And if we're going to be honest, 6'2" is probably generous.
Right.
6'2" is generous, which only makes it even more impressive what he's able to do.
Porzingis comes in. Porzingis, they say, is getting better. He's had a couple of days between games. Still dealing with that illness from the virus back in March. Mitchell Robinson guarding in. Up top to White. Shot clock at 8. Derek White launches a three-pointer. That's good. Derek White from downtown. They haven't missed yet. Bridges. Bridges gets the lane. High off the glass. Over 7'3" Kristaps Porzingis.
I'm glad he decided to get involved before the 4th quarter, Mike.
He's been a late game hero, but struggled early. Robinson hauls in the rebound. Brunson finds some room. Pritchard's behind him, comes up short. And the Celtics look to push. White has looked to push the pace early on. Porzingis puts it on the floor as it poked away by Anunoby, but goes right to Brown. Pritchard fakes. Now drives baseline, goes inside, missed the layup.
They're pressure at the rim. They're a better rebounding and switching team with him. Let's see, can he make an impact?
Josh Hart has shot the 3-ball well. Can't get that to go. Robinson battling, comes down with a rebound. Back up to Brunson. Josh Hart drives, goes right at White. Ball knocked loose. Porzingis picks it up. Outlet to Pritchard. Pritchard pulls up, 3-pointer. Derek White bangs home the follow. And the lead is a dozen.
Josh Hart, Porzingis is inviting that pass to him. That closes up the lane for Brunson. So curious to see what's going to happen as you see the foul there on Robinson.
Yeah, the hack of Mitch, that last foul Brown can. Jaylen Brown backing in against Brunson. Robinson looking to help. Out to Tatum. Hesitated, now the 3. Got it. Jayson Tatum from downtown. Their series in only 5 minutes, getting some early action. Towns backing in against Tatum. Has the height advantage. Tatum got a piece of it. And comes up with a rebound as well. Tatum hasn't shot the ball well, but his rebounding and his defense has been terrific. Can't get that one to go. Towns the rebound. Brunson drives on White. The spin. Double spin. Kicks it out of Chua. Anunoby. Nice feet inside and the Towns dunk. On the inbound. Achua chasing Brown. So both free throws good. Brunson, White in pursuit. Brunson gets to his spot in the paint. Jumper's good. His second field goal.
Sometimes he just quick shoots it before that defender can react.
And Obi guarding Tatum. Brunson now on Pritchard. Pritchard gets plenty of room to launch a three. It's good. Pritchard from downtown. They are now 6 of 7 from three-point range. And they've doubled up the Knicks with a minute remaining here in the first. And has quieted this Madison Square Garden crowd. They were in a frenzy to start the game. Brunson gets inside. Achua hesitant to shoot it. Now drives inside, lays it up and in.
Boy, Kristaps Porzingis looks like a guy who hasn't had consistent minutes in a while. He's a step slow.
Horford had McBride on him, kicks it out to Pritchard. Inside Porzingis, foul, shot no good. And Mitchell Robinson will pick up hit, and it's at both ends of the floor.
Well, you have a 7'4" guy that can space the floor, shoot threes, block shots, run, trail threes. He just adds a dynamic that not a lot of teams have on both ends of the floor.
And he's hit all 4 of his free throws, lead back up to 16. Brunson searching, finds Achua, hesitated again, and that one to go, ball batted around, Robinson gets it, Anunoby up top, Deuce McBride a three, in and out, fight for the rebound, Achua goes back up, banks it in, and a foul. And throws up another air ball, and you see how upset he is.
Don't let it bother you. Don't let it bother you. Who cares? As a player, you let it go. Your job is to be out there to rebound, block shots, give that effort. Yes, this is frustrating. This is frustrating. But we've seen other big men have these issues before and have great opportunities come from it.
Easier said than done.
It is easier said than done. Molly, I'm just trying to be positive.
Alley-oop to Tatum, who catches, throws a wild pass. Achua pokes it ahead, but couldn't quite grab it. And the Celtics will get it back with 6.2 remaining. No fouls to give here for the Knicks.
Joe Mazzulla giving Jayson Tatum an earful.
Pritchard loves these end-of-quarter moments. McBride with him. Pritchard keeps the dribble alive, falling away, puts it up, puts it in at the buzzer. Pritchard. Luke Cornett comes off the bench, contributors right away to start the second. An 18-point lead. Cameron Payne lost it, got it back, flips it up, and gets it to go.
I'm sorry, Cameron, I was not familiar with your game. That high floater, that's the second one we've seen from the Knicks.
Payne brings great energy off the bench. Hasn't played a lot of minutes so far in the series. Helped the Knicks win game 1 against the Pistons in the first round. Shot clock at 5. Brown gets past Payne inside, met by Robinson, can't get at the ball. And ball out of bounds. Knicks ball. Shot clock had expired as well. Celtics in the first 2 games that were the 2 lowest shooting percentages of the entire season for them. Regular season and the playoffs. And it's just a matter of time before some of these shots start going down. Payne launches a 3. Robinson another offensive rebound and immediately fouled. And you can feel the pain as he just can't get anything.
I have a few more free. So now any touch foul on Brunson as Robinson makes the free throw.
The extra cheer for Mitchell Robinson, who's playing some terrific basketball, but such a massive struggle at the line. Ball nearly taken away from Payne. Brown gets it back. Brown gets into the paint. Triple team. Holiday with 5 to shoot. Step back, 3-pointer. That's short. Rebound, Payne deflects it, comes up with it. Ahead to Hart. And Hart bumped and fouled by Brown. That's going to be his second person. Deuce McBride. Finds a spot. Jump shot's good. Over Cornett. Holiday using his strength down low. Back up top, Jaylen Brown. Good clean look. 3-pointer and air ball. Rebound, Cornett blocked by Robinson, but a foul. And that's going to be his 3rd foul in just...
And the Karl Anthony Towns foul, the foul there on Mitchell Robinson. But that's the postseason. You got to keep playing through it. You got to deal with it. It's going to happen in ebbs and flows in the game.
Cornette, meanwhile, 4 points off the bench. He's become such a valuable bench and part-time starter. Nice defensive play by the Celtics, and then Payne commits the foul. Now it's the Celtics who want a transition foul.
Extra effort. He's got to come off and be aggressive, not coming off looking, trying to figure it out.
Bridges trying to poke it away. Brown rises up, short shot won't go, comes right back to him, layup, gets it to go. And Brown now with 9 points, the lead back up to 17. McBride to Hart. Hart goes right at Cornette, blocked by Cornette, picked up by Holiday. Celtics on the run. Holiday inside, Horford's all alone, banks it home, and Tom Thibodeau's going to need a timeout. The largest lead of the first half, but beating his Georgetown team, which he wasn't too pleased with. Bridges falling away. That's the second time he's had a shot and changed his mind. Part of it due to extra.
But they're up on the glass, up in second chance points. All of this stuff matters to the formula of winning in the playoffs.
Tatum finds Holiday. Kicks it out. Pritchard lines up. Three-pointer. In and out. Rebound deflected. Towns comes up with it. Towns walks into a three. Can't get it to fall. Horford the rebound. Knicks 1 of 9 from 3. Nice move from Tatum. Kicks it out in the corner. Pritchard, another three-pointer. That's good. Pritchard off the bench. 10 points in 11 minutes. And now the lead is up to 22. First 2 games, this is right where the Knicks wanted them. Well, this is a completely different Celtic team here in game 3 to start. Five on the 24. Towns 1-on-1 with Horford. Shot clock winding down. Just gets it off in time. And a foul.
Doing a good job.
Boy, it's bothering him now, though. Once again, he's kind of hunched over down the other end, as you can see. Holiday picked up that foul. 2 fouls on Holiday. Anunoby, good help. Ball deflected. Tatum knocks it in the backcourt, out of bounds, and it's Nick Ball. Well, Nick defense is what Holiday, the 6-time NBA All-Defensive Player on Brunson. Brunson finds the room inside for Hart. Hart layup is good. And all Celtics so far. Knicks on a mini run, though. Tatum, well defended. Holiday kicks it inside to Brown. Brown short. Brown trying to track it down and can't save it, goes out of bounds. Brunson, again guarded by White. White, one of the best defensive players in the NBA. Brunson kicks it out. Hart hesitated on the 3, now puts it up. Can't get it to go. Towns comes flying in, and they wave it off. Ball above the ceiling from that angle. Porzingis catch fires, can't get it to fall. Towns grabs another rebound. Overall rebounding +6 for the Celtics. Bridges on the drive, finds Josh Hart, blocked by Porzingis. Brown, quick outlet to Pritchard, throws it ahead to Derek White, and an easy bucket. Defense turns to offense for Boston.
It's just that burst that they can give you. We talk about their three-point shooting, but their defense is elite. I would like to see Porzingis get a little bit more involved. If you only got him for 10, 15 minutes, get him some more touches, help get his rhythm possibly for late.
Brunson, hounded by Pritchard, puts up the shot and banks it home, and a foul. Pritchard doesn't like the call. That's going to be...
He is every single time, despite the contact. The feet are always in a position that they're balanced.
Porzingis, up top Tatum. Anunoby, Tatum just 2 of 6 so far. Make that 3 of 7. He's now 3 for 3 from downtown, right back to 19. Incredible shooting from the Celtics. Brunson goes back door, blocked by White. And Hart pushes it up to Bridges. Bridges falling away. That shot won't go. That was a sensational block from Derek White after Brunson initially beat him off the play. Brown posting up Brunson. Bridges looks to help. They find the open man. Extra pass. Pritchard, corner 3. Got it. They've got a 22-point lead again. Brunson tries to answer. Can't get that to go. Rebound, Towns. Looking for somebody. Finds Hart. Poked away, but a foul on Porzingis. Regular season, did in last year's playoffs.
These are the minutes, though, right? Everybody wants to talk about the Celtics' fourth quarter. You talk to Joe Mazzulla, it's all of the little plays leading up to that. How do they close with this big advantage?
Brown, guarded by Hart. Jab step goes inside. Fake. Hart got a piece of it. Brown still got it to go. Brown, the second Celtic in double figures. He's got 11. The leading scorers, Pritchard with 13. Towns goes right inside. It just falls down. Fight for the rebound. Jaylen Brown comes away with it. Poked away by Hart. Anunoby back to Hart. Towns turns, fires, connects. For a big guy to make that spin move, that is not an easy shot.
And it was just no lift. He has one of those shots where he doesn't elevate very much, so it looks just almost like a push shot from the free throw line.
He's the first Knick in double figures. Brown down low. As it poked away by Bridges. Shot clock winding down. Brown pulls up, jump shot. Won't go. Towns with the rebound in traffic. 3 minutes left first half. Brunson fakes, fires, connects on a three. Just the second three-pointer of the first half for the Knicks, and they're back within 17. Tatum fires away, answers right back. Tatum's 4 for 4 from three-point range.
And OG Anunoby is telling Karl Anthony Towns to get up. Get up on that screen. You've got to get there and contest on that. And I think that is a walk-up three for Jayson Tatum.
Tatum lost the ball. Hart picks it up. And a loose ball foul against the degree. Hart hits a pair. Anunoby backs off a bit on Tatum. Uses a Horford screen. Right back to Horford. Horford lines up his three-pointer. That's good. A 3-point team. 65% from downtown. Anunoby lost it. White in the thick of things again. Tatum gets the pass back, lays it up and in. Everything going right for the Boston Celtics. A 23-point lead. Brunson, nice feed. Hart with the finish. White again, looking to push the pace. Horford to Tatum. Tatum one-on-one with Karl Anthony Towns. Towns with 2 fouls. Tatum fires away. That one way off. Air ball. Derek White gets it. Into Brown. Has to put it up quickly and gets it to go. Boy, Derek White is everywhere.
But this is how you finish the second quarter, because it changes the feel coming out of the locker room. It is not something the Celtics have done well in games 1 and 2.
Brunson sees an opening, gets inside, using Towns. Back up top to Bridges. Bridges lost it. Hart right there to pick it up, though. It's struggling with the dribble. Shot clock at 7. Anunoby the fake. Anunoby the drive. Blocked by Horford. Picked up by Hart. Towns has it. Towns goes up. Layup is good. Another terrific block shot from the Celtic defense. Well, Pritchard will bring it up. Pritchard off the bounce. Jaylen Brown fakes one dribble. Lines up the three. Got it. 12 for 19. Brilliant three-point shooting here for Boston. Brunson flips it up. That won't go. Horford chips it out. Pritchard in pursuit comes up with a loose ball. Shot clock turned off. And the Celtics will hold it for the final shot.
Josh Hart is gassed.
Both games 1 and 2 were in favor of the Knicks as Brown hits the second. Hart launches, Towns catches it, puts up the three-pointer, shot no good, a lot of contact, the Knicks upset. Holiday claiming the Towns kicked him.
Challenge shots better. Remember, Mike, he told us before the game the best way to cover the three-point side is to prevent them from being taken. He said we gave them way too much space to shoot from three in that first half.
Yeah, Lisa, and he also told us before the game, each game in his series is different. Well, his prediction was right as Brown. His three-pointer misses. Brunson the rebound. Again, the Knicks were spectacular in the second half of both games 1 and 2 in Boston. As Bridges lines it up, can't get the shot to fall. It's been incredible what's going on in these playoffs with road teams. Derek White gets the tip out and knocks down yet another three.
That's ridiculous from Drew Holiday. Ridiculous. They're trying to get him awareness.
It's the tip out to a perfect, it's a perfect pass off of just a tip.
You know what the Celtics have done, has deflated this crowd. Brunson tries to answer, can't. Towns wrapped up by Holiday, and Towns hurt his hand again. Boston. That's why the expectations coming into this.
Just an easy bucket, but just to see that ahead of time, that's a tough pass.
He's trying to get his third NBA championship ring. 1-1 with Milwaukee, of course, last year with the Celtics. Steps back, three-pointer. Another one goes down. 14 of 22. They are putting on a shooting clinic. Brown with the block shot. Holford bump, but still gets the pass out to Jaylen Brown. White now on the drive, spins against Brunson, layup, can't get it. Brunson, his first foul. Cheerleader.
Is that Dr. Evil?
I wasn't paying attention. I'm going to be no, it is.
Doris, we feel so out of touch on these things.
Don't give our age away, Mike.
I got you guys.
A 31-point lead. This crowd is stunned. You knew the Celtics were going to come out with a force, but they have just completely bludgeoned the Knicks so far here in Game 3. Nice move from Brunson. Brunson now with 14. Well, we asked Tom Thibodeau before the game about why are road teams so successful, it seems, recently. And he said the three-point ball, there's no such thing as a safe lead. White kicks it out. Jaylen Brown, little fake, sets, checks his feet, shot no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds. He got booed. They have responded here on the road as Bridges gets a nice soft touch.
Boy, OG Anunoby in this one. 0 for 4, 0 points. To me, when the Knicks go to another level, it's when he is dynamic as an offensive player.
So much work on the defensive end. And as Tatum can't get that one, Towns with the rebound. Anunoby had 29 points in Game 1. And Brunson kicks it out to Hart. Horford giving him the look. Towns quick release on the three. That one rattles in and out. Tatum throws it ahead to Brown. Towns playing with three personals. Brown steps back, three-pointer, can't get it. And Brunson a rebound.
They get a free run and get to tee it up.
Hart cuts away after setting the screen. Beautiful setup. It's not been a beautiful day for the Knicks. And the Celtics dominated pretty much from the opening tip. That pass from Horford, but Tatum kicks it out. Holiday gets Tatum able to reset, 7 on the 24. And Anunoby challenges well, and Hart the rebound. Mikal Bridges, can he get on track like he did in the second half?
They're opening a window here, the Celtics.
Derek White says at least for now, no. White knocks down another 15 three-pointers for Boston.
To answer your question, DB, not quite yet.
He's 3 for 3 from downtown. Anunoby off the bounce, goes inside, easy dunk. That's his first points. He had missed his 4 shots in the first half. Anunoby backing off Tatum. Horford sets the screen, so now Towns on the switch. Tatum goes at Towns, kicks it back out, deflected by Anunoby.
Dribble by him or create a foul or 3-point shot opportunity.
Big pound to Brown, spins into the paint, layup blocked by Hart. Deflected by Brown, who thought there would be. You can almost feel the desperation of the crowd for a run. Not a lot to cheer about in that first half. Brunson dribbles it off his foot. Picked up by Holiday. Tatum ahead of the pack, goes inside, foul, and one. A costly turnover, and Tatum with a chance back. Again, they've been a special road team. One of the best road records in NBA history this year during a regular season. Bridges falling away, jump shot is good. Coming up on the midway point here in the third. Tatum finds Horford. Horford to White, corner 3. Knicks need to push the pace. As Bridges has it deflected, almost deflected, gets it back, goes inside. Picks it out on Anunoby. Brunson trying to help out. The ball movement has been excellent. Horford way off that time.
Same play exactly, Mike. They send the stagger screen. They got a corner 3 and then that slot 3, but neither were close.
Bridges finds Brunson. Back up top, Josh Hart. That one well short. Here comes Tatum and Brown. Alley-oop to Horford, throws it down. With 38-year-old Al Horford puts the Celtics back up by 27. Brunson flips it up, shot won't go. Towns on the follow, won't go. And the foul's going to go against, I believe it's against Karl Anthony Towns. As coaching Chicago, one of his key players was Joakim Noah, who of course played with Horford at Florida. As Tatum kicks it out, Derek White wide open, 3-pointer, that won't go. And he said they used to talk all the time about what a great teammate Al Horford was.
Oh, you would hear it throughout the league. I would say he's a part of my generation, but you know, I've been retired for 6 years, but everyone has always raved about his leadership and even his return back to Boston, what it meant for that group.
What was required to take care of my body?
Tatum against Mitchell Robinson, pulls back, and an offensive foul. So you thought the wrong call was the delay of game call, not the offensive foul call.
Yes.
Coming up on 4 left here in the third. Dangerous pass. Brunson turns it over. Knicks now with 9 turnovers.
Another 4-minute stretch here where if you're Boston, you've got to continue to execute, get high-quality shots. Don't give them any hope going into the fourth quarter.
Brown pulls back, shot clock at 7. Brown stops, pulls up, jump shot's good. 19 points for Jaylen Brown. And lead back up to 29. Towns on the bench with 4 fouls. Heads up play from Brunson. Stops short. White
Bigger than the defender that's trying to guard him.
Well, time for an NBA to Miami. Then won the next 3 before losing game 7 as Brown throws it out of bounds. Pritchard, who had a terrific first half, bumps Brunson. Brunson's shot doesn't go. In the NBA playoffs to overreact to both.
Well, and it's a tradition to say, don't overreact and don't get to it. Back on the other side.
Pritchard, step back, 3-pointer, it's good. Peyton Pritchard off the bench. Porzingis back in the game, as is Luke Cornett. Derek White, 7 on the shot clock. Porzingis gets it, nice feed, and the two bigs help each other out.
Now, so he's going to play these guys, and so he feels there is zero chance for them to have a win.
Brown turns, spins, shot, won't go. Down snatches the rebound. Final 30 seconds of the third. Porzingis call. That's smart strategy from Joe Mazzulla. And Robinson knocks that one down. That one won't go. Fight for the rebound. Porzingis comes up with it. Shot clock and game clock nearly identical. Any foul put the Knicks in a penalty. Derek White, shot clock at 4. He's got to hoist it up, puts up the 3. Robinson the rebound, outlet to Hart. Hart's going to try and get it off, just gets it off in time, but well short, and that will end the third quarter. The Celtics have had really good balanced scoring here in game 3. 5 different players in double figures. Ball poked away by Tatum. Outlet pass, Bridges trying to get it back. Tatum gets it, Pritchard lines up, three-pointer. Got it! Peyton Pritchard, his 5th three-pointer of the game.
That's been, we talked so much about the three-point shot. Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench. The Boston Celtics are 39-3 when they hit 20 three-pointers. That's their mark. That's what they go after. And right now, they've got 17 in a commanding lead.
Brunson misses. Bridges grabs the rebound. McBride tries the 3, and that one rattles in. Positive play to try and spur on the Knicks, who've been this huge hole for the entire second half. Closest the Knicks have been in the second half is 23. Tatum backing in. Turns up, offensive foul.
The floor is whoever is checking, whoever Brunson is checking, he brings the ball up and initiates the offense. Then they're trying to get him switched onto whatever player they want to get that next shot. So good job by Brunson fighting.
Brunson hits a 3. A little dancing and prancing. Of course, those 20-point leads were late in the third quarter. Robinson and Towns playing together. Porzingis has it down low, layup, missed it. But a whistle and a foul in one of that year. And then after he tore his ACL in the third year, things kind of went sideways, bounced around a little bit. But there was one time where he was the great hope for the Knicks franchise. Brunson against Holiday. Brunson falling away. Shot is up. Shot no good. Robinson's tip misses. Tatum comes away. Tatum drives on Bridges. Good initial stop. Tatum tries again. Pulls up. Shot no good. Towns with his 12th rebound.
I know he's a great player, but there's 14 ticks on the clock and nobody else touched the ball.
Brunson to Towns. Towns drives inside. Layup no good. He falls down. Battle for it. Pritchard comes out of the pack. Ball deflected. Porzingis picks it up. Porzingis tips it out. Pritchard. Pritchard looking. Off the bounce. Nearly stumbled. Pulls up. Jump shot. Gets it to go. Wow. More Pritchard power here in game 3. He's got 23 points in 27 minutes. Bridges on the drive, pulls back, falling away on the baseline. That's one of his favorite shots. 102-81, 21-point game. Still 8 minutes to go. Towns with Bridges lurking. Tatum steps back, three-pointer, off the mark, rebound. Horford back up and in. Points.
Al Horford looks like he could play till he's 45. What he does, the way he plays, the way he takes care of his body is so effective.
Robinson blocked by Horford. What a rejection right on cue.
And he's not, it's not because he's a dominant athlete. It's instincts, timing, positioning.
Terror right now for the New York Knicks.
Speaking of terrorist, Pritchard gets it inside. Porzingis has 6'2" Deuce McBride on him. Can't finish though. And Brunson with a rebound as we approach the 7-minute mark. Brunson going coast to coast, stops. Towns had it, lost it, blocked by Porzingis. Robinson the rebound, goes through his legs. Knicks had the opportunities. Robinson a little bit shaken up. Pritchard has it. Over step back, three-pointer. And Bridges with the rebound. Knicks still fighting, try and come back. Towns gets inside, blocked again by Porzingis. Boy, there's a lot of contact there. Holiday comes the other way. It's 3 blocks. Porzingis. Tatum couldn't quite finish it. Here comes McBride. Back up top, Towns. Towns hesitates. Now his 3. Can't get it to fall. And Tatum is 7th rebound. Walk it across the timeline as we hit the midway point here in the 4th. Bridges took a shot in the gut there. Porzingis lines up, 3-pointer. Towns with 14 rebounds. Brunson makes his move. Pritchard in pursuit. Brunson floats it up. 27 for Brunson. And the Celtics have been up by 20 or more the entire second half. Knicks have never led in this game. Holiday with 3-pointer number 18. Tracy Morgan's even starting to check his messages now.
No need to look.
Lead right back up to 24. Brunson to Towns. Towns drives on Horford, goes inside, drives into the teeth of the defense. And Porzingis backing up, picks up the foul. We're at 5:03 left here in the 4th. Upcoming playoff.
If this goes under 4 and they're still at 20, does it matter as a player?
Also, why not give some other guys a 4-minute run? If you are a bench player or if you're getting the last 4 minutes of the game, a player might come off and hit 2 shots, might come off and show some energy. Maybe you want to give him an opportunity later in the series because you need him. So maybe those 4 minutes doesn't give as much rest, but it can give juice to your bench. Maybe Shaman hits a 3. Maybe Payne hits a shot. Those are things that can help the rhythm moving forward if you need them later in the series.
Picks up his 4th foul. Derek White, Jalen Brunson chatting with Justin Van Dyne, one of the officials.
If you're the Boston Celtics, Jayson Tatum has had yet another inefficient night. 6 for 17 overall. You've been solid.
After the 2 disasters in that department in games 1 and 2. It's from him. Started, played 33 minutes. Brown gets inside, stops, and a foul. Before Horford has. Well, to say he's beloved is an understatement. Ball knocked out of bounds.
Let them crack jokes, but that's the joy that they get from playing with a guy like Al Horford. He's won a championship, national championships.
There's only 5 seconds on the shot clock after this.
And they're bringing his 38-year-old butt back in this game, too. So Joe Mazzulla is saying this game isn't over.
Horford started 42 games during the regular season, plus Luke Cornett, part-time starter, and has become such an important part of the team. Tatum tries a 3-pointer and gets that. And perhaps now you'll see some benches emptied as Brunson gets inside. And Anunoby back to Brunson. Brunson inside, and a foul called on White.
DB, that's the right call.
I co-sign that.
So Horford does come back in. Waited a long time to get that first ring. And hoping for a second. Still a long way to go in this series and in these playoffs. The thing here, you always, when you see a drubbing like this, Knicks try, Brunson misses Towns the rebound. If you're the Knicks, you still have to remember they're still up. Now Tom Thibodeau is emptying his bench. Towns hits that later tonight. Nick Brunson, of course, played for Tom Thibodeau. The 3-minute mark. Joe Mazzulla keeping his guys in though. Tatum, little hesitation, shot. Boston Celtics have led by 20 or more for a majority of this game as Towns can't get it to fall. Ball tipped. They've led by double figures since the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. Knicks never led. Tatum kicks it out. Horford finishing touches from the. So Achua throws that one down. Boston Celtics hit 25 three-pointers in 100 attempts in the first 2 games. They hit 20 tonight in just 40 attempts. Just a magnificent display of long-distance shooting after 2 games where it was such a massive struggle. Pitcher sneaks inside, can't get it to go. Ariel Hukporti, the rookie for the Knicks, getting a little playoff taste here in the conference semifinals. Knicks, meanwhile, will fall to 1-3 at home in the playoffs. It is hard to find a better atmosphere in sports in Madison Square Garden in a playoff game, as Landry Shamet can't hit. But the Knicks lost games 2 and game 5 to the Pistons in the first round. Shireman stops. Jumper won't go as we're in the final minute. Well, this was clearly a championship response from the Boston Celtics. For 2 days they heard the criticism, and it was nonstop, talking about how the way they played was arrogant, thinking they were even going to steamroll the Knicks. And you knew they were angry, probably a little embarrassed, but clearly still confident as Hukporti throws that one down. Celtics threw a haymaker in the first quarter. And the Knicks really not able to recover since then. So now will be the Knicks' chance to respond. Though a disappointing game for the Knicks fans and a spectacular performance for the Celtics and their fans. And it's now 2-1. Knicks still in front with Boston. Got a little of that 3.